Hello, everyone. Here at College Achieve, we thank you for spending your evening with us. CAPS has another installment of our parent university. My name is Nicholas Falavine. I work in grades 9 and 10 as a special education teacher, supporting our scholars in ELA and math. Tonight, we will explore to build resiliency in trauma-informed parenting. Our agenda, top to bottom, is defining trauma, resiliency, and what that looks like for our children and students, mental health and trauma, grit, and motivating students after a trauma. Terms to know. What is trauma? Trauma is the response to a distressing or disturbing event that overwhelms an individual's ability to cope, causes feelings of helplessness, diminishes their sense of self, and their ability to feel a full range of emotions and experiences. What is resiliency? Resiliency is typically defined as the capacity to recover from difficult life events. Building resilience after trauma. Think of what a stressful event looks like for your scholar. Take some time, reflect, and think about it, and then think about how you could possibly support your scholar, your child. Building resilience after a trauma. What is trauma informed parenting? Six core principles to best support your child are safety. So try to build a safe zone, trustworthiness and transparency, which is building a path to communicate. Peer support. Peer support is the process of giving and receiving encouragement. This could aid long term recovery. Collaboration and mutuality, empowerment, voice, and choice, cultural, historical, and gender issues. Mental health and our students. Children who have experienced trauma often have difficulty identifying, expressing, and managing emotions and may have limited language for feeling states. They often internalize and or externalize stress reactions and as a result may experience significant depression, anxiety, or anger. Questions to think about. How do you think as a parent or guardian you can better support your students' mental health needs? Also, in addition, think about how do you think your students' school can help support and improve students' overall mental health? What does having grit mean? To have grit means you have the courage and show the strength of your character. So the acronym, when we break it down, top to bottom: G, give it your all; R, redo if necessary; I, ignore giving up; T, take time to do it right. A person with true grit has passion and perseverance. Their goals are set and followed through, especially long-term goals. A person with grit is someone who works hard to follow through on all commitments. Keep fighting and keep getting back. So those of you may see the slide, you might get the reference of Rocky. If you're a little younger, you might get Michael B. Jordan's Creed here. Um, Basically, having that fighter mentality. And if you feel like your back's against the wall or you're against all odds, just keep fighting, keep going. Everyone loves a good underdog story. Grit and motivation. How can we motivate our scholars after they experience a traumatic event? Validate, validate, validate. Basically, validation is listening with an open ear, being non-judgmental, but also seeing that point of view in a situation. Listen with that non-judgmental ear, as I said before. Just listen and give that place where there's a safe zone. Be mindful of what they value as important. Allow self-expression of their feelings as long as they are safe. Be their cheerleader. That's just encouraging and rooting them on along the way. Empower your scholar to keep fighting and to stay motivated toward whatever their end goal might be. Positive words of encouragement, reinforce support, and just make sure that they know not to give up. And if you want to add to that list, you could definitely add along with that. There's a collage of some quotes that I think relate to today's presentation. I like the Maya Angelou quote here. I could be changed by what happens to me, but I refuse to be reduced by it. Some other quotes here. are you don't realize how strong a person really is until you see them at their weakest moment. Strength grows in the moments when you think you can't go on, but you keep going anyway. And the struggle you're in today is developing strength you need for tomorrow. Some resources here in the hyperlinks. You'll have trauma and resilience resources for families. And then the other link is beyond trauma, building resilience to adverse childhood experiences. We thank you for your time, and we hope that you found some encouragement in today's presentation. And just know that here at the College Achieve, you are part of the family, and feel free to email or stop in at any time, and we're here to support you, your family, and your child.